For our annual Black History Month Assembly. So last year we had a speaker, and I decided that we needed to switch it up a little bit and have you, the students who are making history, be our Black History Month Assembly honorees. Let's give them a round of applause before they come. Okay, so as we get started, I am super loud, and I don't know why I'm so loud. Okay, so I'll get a little bit quieter. As we get started, I want to remind us that everybody that gets out here and either performs or speaks is very brave and courageous. It's really hard to stand up in front of your peers and perform or speak. So if you would please, if you've got a phone out, if you've got your iPad out, let's give them your undivided attention because they've prepared a lot of wonderful, exciting things for this assembly, okay? So we really need you to be attentive, clap when someone gets finished, and just be respectful. Be respectful. That's the Phoenix way, right? We are so excited for what they prepared for us. And so without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to, who am I turning over to? Sir and Xavier. They're going to be our hosts today.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's me and Xavier. We're going to be leading y'all with the Black History Assembly. And to start us off, we will have the National Anthem by our choir.
Now for the Guess Who, can we have Kira and Brady?
For the Guess Who, we're going to have three. We're going to pick out three people from the crowd to guess, so do not guess out loud.
Hello? Hello? You know, lie and lawyer go together. Lawyer, lawyer.
All right, we're going to have Leighton Bouldry.
That is Medea Boo.
There ain't no bull, man. It's just Medea. Mud to the dang D-E-A. You understand? You understand? All right.
Okay, mine's not as funny as his, but hopefully you'll still get it. I'm 71 years old now. I was the first black child to go to an integrated elementary school, and I grew up in New Orleans.
I think it's Ruby Bridges.
Now we will have a poem by Lori Kelly.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, so this is called The Hills We Walk. Deriding the applications that haul a biased stance, suggesting that adhering to instruction will reduce the chance. Probable cause guides the intellects of authoritative guns. Projections of ancient customs exercised on the bonded son. Criticism shadows the contentions, enhancing unreconciled strivings, bruising the soul and vitality of the sable, elated revivings. Positioning of hands bear no dignity in its occupation, for ebon lives have no significance in the reality of publication. The revolt of few breathes life into brands of ideological conceptions of barbaric and ignorant practices characterized by pallid perceptions, implying that caution and subjection will access social might. Positive aspirations become definitions of the misuse of rights. Discounted are demonstrations endorsing the value of lives, stirring the anger of many while aberration thrives. Judgment embraces the reaction to partitions of demise. Ashes of the ruins suit the treasure that attempts to rise. Chastening the revolution with the idea that there is a choice, contending that exclusion may lie in the renaissance of voice. Constant is the barrage of veiled precepts that covertly oppress. Words structured in symphonic rhetoric offer a resemblance of progress. Presentations aimed at elevating positions are intersected with reaction of fear, leading to the proof of organizations devised to converse the position of rear. Disfacement of obsidian achievement that conceals in the intellect of talk. Daily use of rhythmic patterns of step, we, to strengthen the heels we walk.
And now, we will have the women's choir rise up. And now, we will have What Black History Means to Me by Camille, Octavia, and Malachi.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Camille Richards, and today I will be speaking about what Black history means to me. From my perspective, Black history symbolizes extreme strength, resilience, beauty, and most definitely intelligence. For years, African Americans have been denied the same privileges and equality as others. Everyone should be treated with respect, dignity, in my opinion. Black history should not just be celebrated for 1 month, but celebrated every day like any other race. When I think about Black history, I think of all the great leaders that have paved the way for us. Martin had a dream, Malcolm was a fighter, Rosa was brave, and last but not least, Harriet was a leader. From leading marches to leading slaves to freedom to great inventions, Black people have always played a major role but were just not recognized. In my opinion, the world needs to change and be united, and taking one step at a time, you can help too by being the change.
Hi everyone, my name is Octavia Renee, and today I want to talk about what Black history means to me. Black history isn't only something we read about in textbooks or celebrate from the past. Black history is happening right now. It's history in the making. As a junior in the regional wrestling champion, I'm honored to break records and do something that people before me didn't always get to do. Every time I step on the mat, I'm not just representing myself, I'm representing resilience, progress, and possibility. And if there's a young black girl watching me and realizing that she can take up space, chase big dreams, and make history too, then that means everything to me. Black history means strength, it means showing up when the odds are in your favor, it means making space in rooms where people didn't expect you to be. To me, black history is to me, black history is about honoring those who come before us by continuing to push forward. And I'm proud to be part of the story of not just learning, but making it.
Hello everyone, my name is Malachi, and Black history to me isn't just something we talk about for 1 month. It's a reminder of who I am and where I come from. As a young black man, it means understanding that my story didn't start with struggle, but with strength. It started with kings and queens in Africa, with inventors, leaders, artists, and revolutionaries who shaped the world. When I think about black history, I think about people like Martin Luther King Jr., who dreamed bigger than the hate around him. I think about Malcolm X, who stood firm in his truth. I think about Barack Obama, who showed me that leadership at the highest level is possible. Black history means resilience. It means turning pain into power and obstacles into opportunities. It reminds me that even when the odds weren't fair, we still built, created, and inspired. And that tells me I have no excuse not to strive for greatness. Most importantly, black history means responsibility. It's on me to honor the sacrifices made before me by becoming educated, disciplined, and determined. It's about carrying the legacy forward, not just by remembering history, but by making it. Thank you.
And now, we're gonna have another Guess Who.
So you probably can't tell who I am, because I just got a black dress on. But, my husband's very important, and he broke history by being the first with something. I'm known for ruining school lunches. Okay.
Michelle Obama.
What's the deal, AHI? So today about me, my person is he liked peanut butter, and he made like a whole bunch of stuff with like peanuts, like butter, peanut butter, soap, shampoo, anything you could think of that could be made with peanuts, he made it. Merch. All right, now let's see.
Alante.
George Washington Carver.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I had a major role in the civil rights movement as I fought for my rights and my freedom of speech. And prior to belief, I was not the first black woman to refuse to move from her seat on a bus.
Xavier.
Rosa Parks.
And coming up next, we will have the flipper team with Sarah, Soraya, Miley, and Jamin Levere. And Noah.
Today, I want to talk about someone who truly represents excellence, strength, and resilience, Simone Biles. Simone isn't just a gymnast, she is one of the greatest athletes in the world. With over 30 Olympic and World Championship medals, she has broken records and even has moves named after her because no one else could do them at her level. That's not just talent, that's dedication, discipline, and heart. But what makes her even more powerful is her courage. She showed the world that mental health matters. At the Tokyo Olympics, she stepped back to protect her well-being, reminding us that strength isn't just physical, it's also knowing when to give yourself grace. Simone Biles represents Black excellence, perseverance, and confidence. She proves that no matter where you start, you can flip the script, rise above challenges, and make history. She's not just a part of Black history, she's history in the making. Thank you.
I mean, after that, I feel like we got to give him another round of applause, am I right? And so now, we're going to have a poem by Rose.
Fellow peers, some tall with afros, some small with cornrows, light skins, dark skins, everything in between, help showcase what being Black means. In February's light, their stories rise and bloom, from shadowed chains of nights to hope that breaks the gloom. Through courage carved in time, their voices still resound. In every dream achieved, their legacy is found. From marchers' steady feet to scholars' lifted sight, Black history shines on, our past, our strength, our light. To stand tall with pride and proves confidence worldwide, we stand together, united and true. I am proud of me, but we're proud of you.
Now we have a special reading by Tristan.
When the posters for Black History Month went up around the school, most students walked past them without stopping. They were focused on practice after school, upcoming events, or upcoming tests, and weekend plans. History felt like something distant, something that lived in textbooks and not in real life. In one class, the teacher gave an assignment: reflect on what Black History Month really means, not just the dates and famous speeches, but why it still matters today. At first, it seemed simple. It was about important leaders, major protests, and big moments in history. But the more research that was done, the clearer something became. The stories being told were about courage under pressure, about people who stood up when it was risky, about voices who refused to be ignored. There were inventors who changed everyday life, artists who shaped music and culture, activists who challenged unfair laws, ordinary people who made extraordinary choices. And many of the rights and opportunities enjoyed today were connected to their struggles. Their realization shifted everything. Black History Month wasn't just about looking back at painful chapters, it was about recognizing progress. It was about understanding that change doesn't happen by accident, it happened because people demanded. It was also about responsibility. Learning about past wasn't meant to create guilt or division, it was meant to create awareness. It was meant to remind everyone that fairness and respect and equality are ongoing efforts, not finished achievements. The posters in the hall began to feel different. They weren't just decorations, they were reminders that history is built by people who care enough to act. By the end of the month, one thought stood out: Black history is not separate from anyone else's story. It is a part of a shared story, a story about growth, struggle, resilience, and hope. And that story is still being written. The question isn't just what happened before, it's about what will happen next. and who would choose to make a difference.
And now we're going to have Dress to Success by Martai, Mikey, and Avante.
Today, I want to talk about what it means to dress for success. In Black history, the way we dress has always been deeper than fashion. It has been about pride, dignity, and representation. During times when society tried to limit opportunities, many Black leaders showed polished and professional, not just to look good, but to make a statement. They understood that how you present yourself can open doors and challenge stereotypes. Dressing for success isn't about expensive brands, it's about confidence. It's about walking into a room knowing you belong there. It's about showing respect for yourself and your goals. When we dress with purpose, we remind the world and ourselves that we are capable, prepared, and ready to lead. Because success isn't just achieved, sometimes it's worn with confidence.
And now we're going to have our panel. Give another round of applause for our dapper young men. Now, can our following staff come down for our panel? Lori, LaRochelle, Stephanie, and Letitia. Okay, our first question is going to be for Letitia and Dr. Williams. And the first question is, who is a Black historic figure that has personally inspired you and why?
I would say that it would be, and I think she's famous, it would be my mother. Yes, I would say my mother. My mom was a single parent. My mom was a single parent, and she had amazing perseverance, resilience, and faith. And that was instilled in me ever since I was a very little girl, that you push through no matter what. Don't let anybody define who you are, no matter what. Don't let anybody label you or tell you you cannot, because you can. And so it was, and then just faith and praying and just a belief that you can do anything you set your mind to.
And now, question 2 for Lori. What advice would you give the young people who want to stand up for equality and fairness?
For young people that want to stand up, the first thing you need to do is sit down and listen, right? You need to listen to your grandparents that have been through some things, right? To understand. Also read a book. Go to the library, for real, read a book on Black history, on just the civil rights movement in itself, because I think to understand what you're fighting for, you need to go back to the beginning, right? having that knowledge of what has happened, and to understand how we got here where we are today in history can help you to springboard forward, okay? So understanding. The next thing you need to do is make a difference in someone's life, okay? Don't spend time arguing with people that are not going to listen. Lead by example, okay? And that's how you make a difference. And then obviously do it peacefully, because if you do it non-peacefully, especially in this climate, it can get violent and you can get hurt. And when you do it violently, your message is lost, okay? Because the important thing is that your message it gets through, right? And your message is heard. So understanding how to do it so that your message will get heard. And I think I probably talked too long.
And now, our third question for Ms. Young. What is one achievement by a Black leader, artist, or activist that you think more people should know about?
Well, I'm going to expand on what Ms. Kelly said, and I had the pleasure of knowing the late Representative John Lewis, and for those of you who have been in my room, you will know that I have a lot of quotes, and Representative Lewis is one of them. One of the things that some of the speech students will remember and recognize is that Mr. Lewis started as an activist early on in his life, and he was part of what's called the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, which is SNCC. And what Ms. Kelly was saying is that when you, one, have to know what you are fighting for, but two, also to do it nonviolently, because you have to set an example and set a standard. And that is what Mr. Lewis did. That's what Representative Lewis did. We are coming up on an anniversary called Bloody Sunday, and he was part of that. And the reason why it was called Bloody Sunday, you had individuals who were marching for freedom. They did it nonviolently. And unfortunately, during Bloody Sunday, they were going to be crossing a bridge to go into an area where they were going to be fighting for voting rights. The authorities stopped them in the mid-portion of the bridge, and they simply asked, and they were led by Mr. Lewis, they simply asked could we just kneel and pray? When they knelt and prayed, the authorities then, with their dogs, their police horses, they rushed the protesters, and they hurt them badly. And so for me, Mr. Lewis was a symbol of democracy and freedom, but also strength and also legacy, but he also sacrificed a lot. So when you make the decision to protect either an ideal or individuals, you have to think about the fact that you are sacrificing yourself, and that is important. And so I think for me, being able to know Mr. Lewis and get to know him as Representative Lewis, but all that he stood for mattered a lot to me. And I would encourage you all, as Ms. Kelly said, read a book, read about these individuals, because their lives often mirror your life. You may not have the same struggles, but you can learn from them, because at some point, we all have to make a decision, okay?
And last but certainly not least, our last question for Ms. Burkholder. How can school students make a positive impact on their own communities right now?
Good question. How can you make a positive impact on your community? Well, the first thing you have to do is become the best version of yourself. Students make mistakes. The idea is to learn from them and always try and do better. Listen to the teachers and adults that you have around you. Take their advice. When you're thinking of doing something, stop and pause and take a minute to think, is this something I should do or something I should be involved in? And it's hard to go against the grain or go against your friends or go against the crowd. But at the end of the day, it's your life. You're an individual and you have to make choices that are best for you. We are all here as teachers and staff to support you. If you have questions or concerns, please reach out to all of us. All of us got into this profession to help kids become the best versions of themselves. So take advantage of these people that you have in your lives. Okay?
And thank you for all of you guys for sharing. Can we get another round of applause for them?
Now I would like to talk about something that brings generations together on one dance floor, the electric slide. The electric slide is more than just a line dance that we do at weddings, cookouts, family reunions, and even school events. It's a cultural tradition.
Sorry, before Lydia continues reading about the history of the electric slide, we are going to do something a little different at this assembly. So I am going to ask that all of you get up and come down to the dance floor. Oh yeah, you're going to learn how to electric slide today. Where is Sarabi? Oh, okay, can you do me a big favor and come down quietly, please? Because you need to listen to instructions. And hey, as you're getting up to come down to the gym floor, make room, but you need to listen because I'm going to explain to you the dance steps, okay? All right, come on down. Staff, don't be scared. You can join in if you want. Totally fine. Do whatever you want. Okay, so hurry, hurry, hurry. Here we go. Okay, I need everybody to listen to me. Okay? You are going to take 4 steps to the right. So look at Sarabi if you need guidance, okay? You're going to take 4 steps to the right, okay? Then you're going to take 4 steps to the left. Then you're going to take 2 giant steps back. Boom, boom. Okay? You're going to do a little dip to the front. Some people get fancy and smack the floor. If you've got good knees, go ahead and try it. Okay? Hit the floor, come back up, take a breather, and then you're going to spin to do it again, okay? The electric slide has originated all of your line dances, all your TikToks, all the stuff you do currently, okay? All right, hey, do me a favor. I need us to be really quiet because I have someone who's going to read about the history of the dance before we continue learning, okay? Okay, Lydia, I can't see you, but go ahead, babe. Okay, shh. Sorry. Oh, she got up. Oh. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
By Marcia Griffiths hit the scene. Since then, it's become a staple in Black communities across the country. What makes it special isn't just the steps, it's the unity. When the electric slide comes on, everybody moves together. It's joy, it's rhythm, it's connection. The electric slide reminds us that Black history isn't only about struggle, it's about celebration, creativity, and culture that brings people together.
Oh yeah, are you guys ready? Okay, we're gonna cue the music and just try to follow your leaders up front. We have Sarabi, we have TJ, Nayana, Kaya, and Avante. All right, get where you can see your leaders. Turn up. Clap it up. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah. To the left. To the back. Hey. And dip.
Y'all was getting loose. Y'all was getting loose. I was just getting loose. Give me another. Hey, quiet. Now we will have a Guess Who by Jamie and Tyrese.
All right.
I'm in the league. I'm 40 years old, and my favorite words is bang bang, ha ha, ya ya.
Cody.
LeBron James.
Hello. I got a real nice mustache. I usually don't got hair. I like talking to people. Feel me? Yeah. God bless. All right. Who wanna go? Who wanna guess? Who wanna guess?
Kendi.
Steve Harvey.
Okay, and up next now, we'll have What Black History Means to Me with our class of 2026 royalty.
Hello everyone, my name is Devontae House, and today I want to speak on what Black History Month means to me. Black history is excellence, it's resilience, and it's still happening right now. Being Homecoming King is a huge honor, but it also reminds me that we're not just celebrating a moment, we're celebrating progress. Black History Month is about breaking barriers, creating opportunities for the next generation. I want younger students to see that they can dream big, lead strong, and make history too. Black history is history in the making. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Kaya Downing, and today I'm speaking about what Black history means to me. Black history isn't just something we celebrate from the past, it's something we live out loud today. Being Homecoming Queen is an honor, but it also reminds me that representation matters. It shows that Black girls can lead, shine, and be celebrated for who they are. Black history is about resilience, beauty, and breaking barriers with grace. And I am proud to be part of that story. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Naomi Sanders, and today I want to share what Black history means to me. Black history is power, Black history is progress, and Black history is still being made right now. Being crowned Royal Court's Queen is more than just a title, it represents confidence, growth, and stepping into spaces where Black excellence belongs. Black history reminds me that we come from strength, and we continue to build something greater every day. As I move forward, I want to keep making history by inspiring others with purpose. And I just want to thank God for the journey and see where He takes me.
Hello everyone, my name is Keontre Nasir Hayward, and today I want to share what Black history means to me.
Black history is power, Black history is progress, and it is still being made right now with all of you and me and them. As a senior, I've been thinking about graduation and what comes next. Being crowned Royal Courts King was an honor. It is also bigger than our title. It represents hard work, growth, and knowing we belong in every space we step into. Black history shows us what's possible when you keep pushing forward. Black history is pride, it's purpose, and it's history in the making. Thank you.
Now we will have our drum line.
Today I want to talk about drumline because drumline is more than just music, it's heartbeat, rhythm, and culture. Drum traditions in Black history trace back to Africa, where drums were used to communicate, celebrate, and bring communities together. Even during times when enslaved Africans were forbidden to use drums, rhythm still found a way to survive through clapping, stomping, and spirituals. The beat never disappeared. Today, in HBCU bands and high school marching bands, drumline carries the same energy. It's discipline, teamwork, and power. When the bass hits and the snare locks in, you don't just hear it, you feel it. Drumline represents resilience and excellence. It shows something rooted in Black history and can still move forward with us today, because in Black history, the rhythm never stops.
to all of the participants. Thank you to our host, all of the things. And for Dr. Williams trusting our JAG class to even put this together. Thank you. Okay, we have one final act, and that is going to be the Phoenix Globetrotters.
Today, I want to talk about a team that changed the game both on and off the court, the Harlem Globetrotters. Founded in 1926 during a time when opportunities for black athletes were limited, the Harlem Globetrotters didn't just play basketball, they transformed it. They combined incredible skill, creativity, and showmanship, providing that black athletes could dominate the sport with talent and intelligence. At a time when segregation kept teams apart, the Globetrotters traveled the world, breaking barriers and challenging stereotypes. In fact, their success helped pave the way for the integration of professional basketball. But beyond the tricks and entertainment, they represent resilience, excellence, and innovation. They showed that you can take what you love, add your own flavor, and turn it into something unforgettable. The Harlem Globetrotters aren't just part of sports history, they're part of Black history.
All right, and now, before we do the Harlem Globetrotters game, we're gonna do a half-court shot. We're gonna pick 3 people to do a half-court shot. All right, let's go with Mikey, Jeremiah, and Carly. And now, we're gonna do our 2v2 bracket. Me and Tyron are gonna come pick one person at the crack to be on our team for the 2v2. They gotta be a pro though, so to be fair. And you can't say no, so if you get picked, you get picked. They can't play basketball. Up first is going to be me versus Idron.
I thought this was the Phoenix Globetrotters.
Up next, we got JoJo versus Kale. All right, and now we're gonna have Kobe versus Alondra. Air ball. And now we're gonna have TJ versus Malachi. Let's move, Rich. And now we're gonna have me versus Kale, right? Oh yeah, me versus JoJo.
Serve with the rebound.
You dribbling like a toddler.
All right, we got JoJo taking it out. Shoot it, lady!
Is Kobe? Yeah, Kobe versus Malachi.
This is the last one. This is the champion.
All right, that was the last game. Clap it up for the Phoenix Globetrotters. Yeah. All right. Hold on. Before we dismiss, I want to say please send some good vibes wonderful weekend. Thank you for celebrating Black History with us.